835 by Paxton relating to the enforceability of certain non-disclosure or confidentiality provisions with respect to an act of sexual abuse committed against a child.
Chair recognizes Mr. Leach.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, shifting gears, appropriately so. It is my tremendous honor to lay out before you Senate Bill 835, Trey's Law. Members, over a month ago in April, I stood on this floor with many of you and told you the story of Trey Carlock and of Cindy Clemshire and how their stories inspired House Bill 748 and Senate Bill 835, which has the identical language of House Bill 748. Many of you stood with me. We stood together and we voted unanimously in this body to prohibit the use of non-disclosure and confidentiality agreements in civil settlements for sexual abuse, regardless of whether or not the victim is a child, to the extent that it would prohibit a victim from speaking out about an act of sexual abuse or any facts related to those acts. Members, I know we've got a lot going on and we've got a busy calendar today. I'm asking you, you can stay seated if you want, but I'm asking you to stand with me again, to stand with victims, with survivors, to bring the darkness into the light, and to prohibit anyone from hiding behind one of these egregious, awful, I believe evil agreements ever again in the state of Texas. It does not matter if this is a House bill or a Senate bill. It doesn't matter if we have to vote on it 100 times. It's critical that we pass this legislation, and that's what we're about to do, so that this becomes the public policy of this state. And I believe you're with me on this, will never stop fighting to protect survivors, to be the voice for the voiceless. We cannot back down now, and we will not back down ever. I believe, members, that this bill that I've worked with many of you on, Representative Meyer, Little, and Johnson, David Cook, so many of you, our Senate author, Senator Paxton, Lieutenant Governor Patrick, and our Speaker, Speaker Burrows, who has made this a cause of this House this session. I believe very strongly that this bill that we're about to vote on is one of the, if not the strongest bill for sexual abuse survivors and victims anywhere in this country. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I proudly move passage of Senate Bill 835, Trey's Law.
Members, the question occurs on passage third reading. I'll give you time to vote from your desks. Record vote. Clerk, ring the bell. Show the Speaker voting aye. Mr. Anchia voting aye. Mr. Leach voting aye. Have all members voted? Have all members voted? There being 144 ayes and 0 nays.
Woo!